Shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders, great millstone. Much respect to you, brothers, laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Now, we recently had various mandates being made as far as sports franchises, okay, these different private companies, and it's all an effort to forward the agenda of the wicked elite. And I ran across this quote by Winston Churchill. It says, "Never let a good crisis go to waste," and that's what you're seeing. That's what you're viewing. All right, with this certain pestilence. Okay, this is his way of forwarding his invention of the New World Order. Okay, now I have some information in the way of articles. Okay, it says from YahooNews.com, the days of, you see it, lotteries are waning. Here comes the mandates. You see, here comes the mandates. Okay, now this devil tried to do it with deception. All right, and now that he sees his deception is not going to work, he's going to bring the sword. Okay, those are his two blessings. Let's see. See that? Forced blank freedom, right? It says stop force blank freedom. Okay. It says anti-rally protesters sign hold outside Houston Methodist Hospital in Houston, Texas. All right. And this happened on the 24th, yesterday, breaking news, right? It says getting a Maxine water in summer 2020 could have given you a shot at $1 million. Soon, not getting one could cost you your job. You see, could cost you your job. And this is all, these wicked elites trying to cause separation. All right, the old adage, divide and conquer. Right? Let's see. Let's get this paragraph right here. Some hospital administrators agree, and healthcare workers who refuse to get Maxine water, right, says have been fired or quit in New Jersey and Texas. In New York City, public health workers who refuse to get Maxine waters will face weekly, you see it, tests. See that? And with those weekly tests, they shove that stick all the way up into your damn what is it called? In your cranial, in your brain cavity, man, through your nose. All right. Now I got the other article. I want to get this information. Okay. And we already seen where I believe it was a report yesterday that DeAndre Hopkins just went ahead and retired. And you had two coaches fired, for this not wanting to take that thing. Well, this is what it's leading to, man. And we told you through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that this was going to happen. Okay? CNBC.com. Colleges and unvaccinated water students are set for a standoff this fall. This article was done July 21st, 2021, year of Haitian the coming of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? So you have it in all facets of life. Okay? And we just going to get the key points right here. It says to avoid another wave. See, they're not letting the good crisis go to waste. This devil, all right, is really trying to forward his plan. It says to avoid another wave of, you see it, infections. Hundreds of colleges have already said Maxine Waters will be mandatory for the fall semester. You see, now students have just weeks to comply. You see that? So, man, if you want to continue to be in this system, you got to get that thing. Okay? You already see it's being played out overseas the way if you don't have a passport or if you don't have any kind of thing saying that you took that thing, all right, you're not going to be able to go into different various clubs, bars, okay, grocery stores in the way of France, all right? And this is how, you know, the wicked elite is going to try and forward the affliction, basically, all right? Because all these policies, all right, are being set up by who? The wicked elite, man, right? Let's see if we can get something out of here. Let's see. Yeah, let's read these two articles. It says hundreds of colleges have said you see it, Maxine, right, will be mandatory for fall 2021. And with just weeks left before classes start, not all students are on board. Some are taking their cases to court. Shalakia. Others are petitioning, and yet no college has reversed its policy. Ooh, get this word policy right quick. Okay. No, we don't want to find federal. We want to get policy. Shalakia. Okay. Because that's how these devils operate. They bring in draconian laws, all right, unrighteous decrees, okay, and say do it, get down or lay down, right? This word policy.
Policy.
It says a course or principle of action, no adopted, proposed by. Okay, let's see. Let's read this over. It says a course or principle of action adopted or proposed by a government, party, business, or individual. So basically, so you see some of these similar words, law. All right, they'll write a law in to say if you don't get that thing, all right, you can't participate in society. You can't participate in this world, right? Let's get it. Revelation. I wanted this for a little bit later, but the Spirit has it coming out now. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast climbing out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. Yeah, these two horns represent, all right, your Republicans and Democrats, okay? It says, and had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, meaning what? Those draconian laws that they're getting ready to implement. Matter of fact, let's get that word draconian also, because that's what you see, okay? This dragon, this beast is now speaking as a dragon, all right? Unrighteous decrees, okay? Says, matter of fact, let's get it defined. Come on, man. All right, we'll do that. Draconian meaning.
Draconian.
It says of laws or their application. Excessive, harsh, and severe. That's what you want to see. Some excessive, harsh, and severe laws. Why? Because this devil knows he has but a short time. Okay? Back in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. Those two horns again are the Republicans, all right, and the Democrats. This same revised Roman Empire, all right, because back in Rome, the Senate, all right, had the Flavians and the patricians, all right. The same thing is occurring again. And he spake as a dragon, meaning what? Those draconian laws that this devil is going to get ready to implement, right? If you don't have that thing, you can't work, right? Let's get that word spake. Looks like La Leo, right?
Strong's G 2980. Laleo. Laleo.
All right. Let's see. It says to utter a voice or emit a sound, no, to speak, to use the tongue or faculty of speech, no, to utter articulate sounds, no, to talk, to utter, to tell. Oh, to use words in order to declare one's mind and disclose one's thoughts. So what you're seeing them declare their mind, all right? They're disclosing their thoughts with these draconian measures, all right? It's either their way or the highway, as it were, right? Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1, it reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. See, which they have prescribed. These things that they're putting into law is going to be used to persecute you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Especially those of the circumcision, all right, who have to fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It says, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be the prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, you see? And that's why these things are occurring, all right? Really trying to get at those ones who keep the commandments of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? This is Isaiah chapter 19, and that's why we seeing the resistance, all right? We seeing, various celebrities, all right, what they deem as misinformation, all right, telling the truth regarding the situation, and that they're not taking it. Well, that's this devil being in straits, all right? But again, he's not going to try to let a good crisis go to waste. This is Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, all right? That word perverse go into change. So you have change and turning going on all over the place where these folks are back and forth. It says, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work, you see, thereof. Excuse me, let's read this again. And have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. That's why you see they're having such bad pushback, right? It says, as a drunken man staggereth in his own vomit. See, Esau is drunk with his own wine, his own philosophy, where it's not making his agenda run smooth. It says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And that's what you've been seeing. Over 9 million still unemployed. All right? Why? Because they're trying to forward this wicked agenda and crown their enterprise a success. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 in verse 1, and that's what we seeing. We seeing the days are approaching that you're not going to have any pleasure in them. All right, so it behooves you, all right, to remember Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi in the days of your youth, which is now. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And that's what you're seeing. All right? You're seeing that there's not going to be any more pleasure in these days approaching, especially for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the ultimate prize that this devil wants, man. Okay? Let's go back to Revelation. Revelation 12. And I'm going to read verse 12 and I'm going to jump down. Okay? Because this is what we witness in Revelation 12 and 12. Rejoice, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he have but a short time, and that's what you witnessing. This devil knowing he have but a short time. The prophecies are playing out quicker than he can get his agenda off, man. And that's the Lord speeding up the time. Okay? Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon, hey, that same dragon we just read about in Revelation 13, right? The one who had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon, right? It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. Who's the woman? It's Israel. All right? And it's going to make it even more clear. It's talking about the elect of the children of Israel, right? And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant, see, the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahawah Mashiach. You see that? So this devil is going to try and come down on the ones who's fearing Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? Second Ezra, chapter 16, and let's see where I want to start. This is a beautiful chapter, a great chapter. I want to get to the point. Okay. Yep, verse 74. Hear ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, which means to look, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. You see, you got to trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right? We come into those times where your faith will be tested. All right? It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God, and the God of them who keep my commandments. Then we just read what this devil is going to try and come against those who keep the commandments of the Most High. Well, the Lord just said, don't worry about that shit. All right? He said, don't worry. I got you. And the God, see, and the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Meaning what? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, you've been, searching him in the days of your youth. All right, as it's stated. Guess what? He's gonna protect you. All right, but you gotta have faith. All right, and those are the times we're approaching. This is Psalms chapter 140 and verse 1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Here, this devil's getting ready to come down with great wrath. All right, he's going to really show you his horn. All right, and this is the precursor, right? Making everything mandate. That's why, again, you go back to that quote, never let a good crisis go to waste, right? It says, which imaginative mischiefs in their heart. Meaning what? Those different draconian laws, those different mandates, right? Continually are they gathered together for war, and that's what they're trying to come with. They're going to try and come with war against the saints, against the hopeful elect, man. Okay? They have sharpened their tongues. See, they spake as a dragon. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. See, Atlas poison is under their lips, Selah. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings. You see that? These devils, really, that perpetual hatred. But once again, we're going to trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It says, the proud have held a snare for me. The cords they have spread in a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Selah. Yeah, if you don't take this thing, you won't be able to work. If you don't take this thing, you won't be able to go to the grocery store. You won't be able to function in society. Yeah, these different snares that this devil has hid. All right? It says, I said unto the Lord, thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplication, O Lord. O power of the Lord, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. You see that? When these devils try to come down, all right, and those different mandates are made public, that's basically declaring war, all right? Because they're saying if you don't do what we say do, you got to go, right? It says, grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked, further not his wicked device. And that's why you see this devil in straits, because the Lord is not furthering this devil's wicked device. Okay? It says, lest they exalt themselves. It says, as for the head of those that compass me about, let the mischief of their own lips cover them. Let burning coals, who was that? Those ICBM missiles. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let them be cast into the fire, see, into deep pits, that they rise not up again. You see that? So this is what the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gonna do. You also read in Job, in the fullness of his sufficiency. All right, matter of fact, let's just go get it, and we'll close it out there. All right, well, we see this devil trying to forward his draconian plans, all right, to mandate this thing, okay? But it's not going to work. We just read it. The Lord is not going to do it. He's not going to allow this devil to accomplish, all right, his goal. Job chapter 20 and verse 22. And this is just a precursor to the MOTB, all right? Knowing the people who's going to readily take that thing, okay? This is Job chapter 20 and verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, yeah, in the fullness, all right, when he's finally made it, right? In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, see, when you getting ready to eat, man, you at rest. You ain't worried about somebody coming behind you. You sitting there focused on your food. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See that? He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. So this devil still trying to think he has, an opportunity to win against the Lord. He's actually, doing everything the Lord wanted to do anyway, playing out these different scenarios that the Lord has already set up. That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you with another lesson. Till the next time I say Shalom.